All right, hey, good morning everybody. It's the panfish guy. When we got the stew alongside this morning, many of you know him as the Snackman or Milk Dud or the Lucky Fisherman, one of the three. So anyway, we're out here at Rend Lake this morning, and man, we got birds everywhere, which is a good sign. But it's a little breezy this morning. We're fishing at the bridges, so we'll see how long I hold up, or the trolling motor holds up, before before we have to go do something else. But we're vertical jigging at the bridges. Kind of one of my favorite things to do. Okay, so here at Rend Lake, guys, fishing the bridges, get to the bottom, drop that jig to the bottom, pull it up off the bottom here, because basically what we got here is we got shad swimming around, and some crappie are kind of holding on the bottom, waiting for those shad to swim by, and they come up and get them a snack every now and then. So we're going to provide the snacks in the form of Brushpile Jigs. I'm dropping my jig all the way to the bottom, bringing it up a hair. There's my first fish. He's a dinker, but it's first fish. That's a Brushpile Jigs Snowflake Dart. Like I say, you want to keep it as close to the bottom as you can. I don't know that that's a... Oh, what the heck? A stew? There we go. That's a over 10-inch fish. Okay, guys. This is what we're going to do then. I'm going to tie on an orange head. And these are made by Mr. Steve Welch, aka the Shelbyville Lake Shelbyville Fishing Guide. You can check him out at www.lakeshelbyvillefishingguide.com. Full-time guide. He does trips down to Kentucky Lake as well as Shelbyville Lake. Does some striper fishing, some white bass fishing, walleye, crappie, and good all-around guy. You should check him out. But he also makes these what are called a deep ledge jig. So I'm tying on a double jig rig here. I'm going to put a Brushpile Jigs Dagger Disco Silver head on the top, and I'm going to tie that with a loop knot. And what I like to do on a double rig, guys, is I like to have a weightier jig on the bottom, just so those things don't get tangled up on the way down. I think it helps keep them from tangling so much. All right, so we've got an America dart, 2-inch dart, laminated bait, got red, white, and blue speckles in it. Looks like a minnow. And then the second one's going to be Brushpile Jigs, and I don't remember what this color was called, but it's actually discontinued. But it was real popular last week, so It was so popular that Mo Fisherman placed a request to Lee Sharp to make him some. But this is what they call a chub style body. It's kind of a thicker body on it, and it's orange. It's got some gold flake in it. Stu's back there catching shad. That feels like a better one. Yeah.
And man, was that orange jig good for business. The Valentine and the Snowflake were good as well. So after a little while, the boat was jumping up and down. So we decided to move up to the bridges under I-57 that were a little more shielded from the wind.
Come on. Are you kidding me? Whoa.
So at first we were catching a lot of small fish, and as I stared down the live scope a little, I noted that there were fish sitting down on the bottom, but they were located right in the middle of the channel where the waves were kind of bouncy and boat traffic was coming through. So I took a swing at it just because, and by golly, they were crappie, with the exception of a few white bass anyway. There were some clearance issues fishing with those 13-foot rods under the bridges, so you had to kind of improvise getting the fish in, and Stu was using a 16-foot rod. All fish today were caught on a variety of Brushpile jigs. And rumor has it that Blackout Bait and Tackle at Rend Lake will be carrying a full lineup of Brushpile jigs in 2024. I know some of y'all like to shop retail versus online, and this is a great place to do so. Make sure you go check them out. So we wrapped up our 2-man limit of 50 crappie by about 3 p.m. and we headed home to clean some fish. Until next time, guys.
Another 10.
So that's going to do it for this episode. Make sure you check out the all-new my74outdoors.com page. Hit up the forums and post your adventures. It's great stuff. And make sure you check out the socials at Panfish Guy on Facebook, Daniel Palmer 5623 on Instagram, at PanfishG on X, formerly known as Twitter, and my website, panfishguy.com. So kids, we're creeping up on 1,000 subscribers, so keep an eye out for a giveaway. And as always, please like, comment, and share. Please? It will really help out the channel. You know, one day I'm hoping that this channel will help pay for my fishing habit when I retire. Hey, knock it off.